For Will Palmer and Struan Moore, it may now be a long shot, but they could still have a big influence on the outcome, as this is a track where they've both gone well in the past. But for any of the top four, the championship fight is on. Raoul Hyman needs to regain his early season form and try to stay away from George Russell on track.
We're going to be going out and doing all that we can to do that, so obviously taking as many wins as we can. It'd be great to qualify well, because I've got to compete with a 10-place grid penalty which carried over from the last round. Although I don't really agree with it, but I think that's just where we are, and we have to accept it and move forward from it. So yes, it's a very, very big weekend, and it's going to be very tense, I think.
Snetterton Fielding has matured through the season and is now a real contender.
Like the bad luck was just in the first half of the season. We had a few technical problems, which was nobody's fault, and we couldn't do anything about that. So I think we've handled the situation quite well. The team have stuck behind me the whole way, and to say we've had 4 wins in the second half of the season, climbed our way back to 3rd in the championship, and we've still got a shot of winning the championship. I think we've done a great job the second half of the season.
Having lost the championship lead, George Russell must stay out of trouble this weekend if he wants the crown.
I go into it each weekend with the same mentality, so I'm still going to go in, as in every weekend, go into it trying to win, and I probably will be not as safe this weekend as I probably would be in previous rounds, as I was leading before, and you have to have a bit of a brain on you not to do stupid and rash manoeuvres, as you just, like I said before, need to collect the points. So this weekend it's going to be all out attack and see what I can do.
As for Arjun Maini, he's found the late season momentum, but will it be enough for the young Indian driver to claim the title?
It's slightly different, a bit more careful looking at the position you're in, but I think you can't take anything for granted, can you? So you have to give everything and try to finish as high up as possible still.
So which of these 6 will be the champion? Only time will tell. The final few cars slot into the grid. Race 2 of the weekend, the penultimate round of the championship is go. Lights out. Good start by Maini, who sprints away from pole position and blasts off down towards Riches for the first time. Into the pit lane with, by the look of it, damage. Yes, big damage at the front, Diego Menchaca. And also in is Will Palmer. We saw Palmer off the road on that first lap, and he has suffered damage as well. Now here's the replay on board with Palmer. He works his way up to the outside there, goes past Michael Claessens, gets a bit of a squeeze on the outside line. He tries to go around the outside of Menchaca, who tags him. Bodywork goes flying, damage to both cars. Hyman tries the outside line, but he can't really find a way through there as the cars work their way through Riches and go up towards Montreal. Now a challenge is made up on the inside line. New race leader, Raoul Hyman, goes through, and trying to follow through as well there is George Russell. The more ground, the more speed that Maini loses, the more likely he is to lose more places and lose more points, and now he's almost off the road. He's missed his braking point completely. 2 more places lost. But Raoul Hyman does win round 23 of the championship for HHC Motorsport. Arjun Maini has got to finish on the podium in order to be guaranteed the championship. Is it going to be quite as straightforward as that? I suspect not, given how fierce a championship season it has been. Lights go red. The decider is underway now. They blast away from the grid. Good start by Fielding and a good start by George Russell as well. He effectively has got to win the race. And who does he defend from? Hyman to the left, Fielding to the right. Fielding gets squeezed towards the grass, and there's drama already. That is Will Palmer, who has gone off into the barriers. As the 2 race leaders come side by side, Russell to the outside of Hyman, fighting to get the car turned to the apex. Now he tries to sprint up the inside. Hyman gives him just enough racing room going into Hamilton, and Russell grabs the lead. He turns his way up towards the timing line. The Lannon Racing Team and George Russell can start the celebrations. The 2014 BRDC Formula 4 champion is George Russell.
You must be very pleased for the team.
Unbelievable.
Top job to this,
That's
man.
as far as I can talk. Sorry.
Yeah, congratulations,
George,
man, and 1-2 for them in the championship, so great result.
So this is how the championship looks at the end of the season. Will Palmer's travails drop him to 6th behind Struan Moore. Sennett Fielding 4th behind teammate Raoul Hyman. Arjun Maini just 3 points down on George Russell at the end of a season. Which nets George Russell £1,000 for the most pole positions, the Jack Cavill pole position trophy, an Arden GP3 test drive, and £25,000 as well as the BRDC F4 champion.